Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are diving into one of the most powerful feature in Power BI, that is parameter. These little inputs are completely change the way you build and interact with the report in the Power BI. Let me check once whether my earphone is connected with that or not. Yes. Okay, thank you. So here I already made an presentation in Power BI to explain what is parameter. Basically, the parameters in Power BI are user-defined inputs. User define itself what input he need or she need. Think of them like variable. In variable, we give some value, and that holds that value, and we can use anywhere as per the requirement. That variable. You create them once and then reuse them across the solution. Correct? What happened then? That make the report interactive and dynamic and also flexible. Again, they are like functions only. See, use in multiple places throughout the Power BI, including Power Query. Okay, including Power Query, data connection, filtering logic, DAX-based queries. They are all places you can use them. In a single chart, you can show multiple things using parameters. For what if analysis, we can use parameters. These two examples I'm going to give you in detail in the further next few seconds. Okay, so basically, you can change the behavior of your code without modifying the formulas or editing the queries manually every time. Okay, overall, it makes the report interactive and flexible, scalable. Okay, connecting to different. So this is the same thing which I explained. Whether you are connecting different data sources, filtering large tables, enabling business users to make the assumption on the fly. Parameter play a critical role in creating robust and dynamic Power BI solutions. Okay, let me dive detail into the parameter thing. Basically, there are two kinds of parameters. One is field parameter and other is numeric parameters. Okay, let me explain the field parameter with you an example. See, this is the report of total order by subcategory. Okay, in this single chart, we can see total sales by subcategory, total quantity by subcategory, and total profit by subcategory. This I done by using the parameter that is field parameter. So how I did that, I will show you that clearly in few seconds. See by total profit, you can see total profit by subcategory, total quantity by subcategory, total sales by subcategory. So this is done by field parameter. This is the dynamic parameter which I created, and that making the changes in this chart. Okay. Similarly, the other parameter is the numeric parameter. Here, if I want to do what if analysis, like suppose the sales target sales we have of different subcategories, and if we have some target like in next year, if we increase the sales by 10%, what would be the what would be the value? If increased by 20%, what would be the value? So like that, what if analysis we want to do by the parameter, it make easy for us to do with parameters. So see numeric range here. If you see that So sum of sales is the data which is sales we have already in the our data table. And this sales target is nothing but the one 10% increment in the sum of sales. So this value sales target is 10% increase in the sum of sales. If we increase the value by 20%, 15%, this would be the value. If we increase the value by 20, 75%, this would be the value. Okay, so this what if analysis we can use. We can do in this by using the numeric parameter. So this is the, as you can see, this is metric chart and this is gauge chart. In this target will change if we shift this parameter range. Okay, so this we will see in few minutes. So let me open new Power BI report so that we can go to these things from the beginning. Okay, let me open this. Is the one second. One sec, guys. Okay, so this is the parameter which we are going to use, which we are going to see. Okay, let me first go for field parameter. Field parameter. Okay, so first we will bring the data, that is CSV file, I think. So that is in my desktop YouTube content, Power BI, data set, and that is CSV, comma separated by the source file. So if we open this, we will get that data in our Power BI, establishing the connection. So this is whole clear data we have. So we will directly load into our Power BI. Okay, it is loaded. Actually, my laptop is little bit slow these days because I changed the RAM. I think that was not working properly. Let it be load first, then I will apply the change. Okay, so let me bring subcategory by sales, change it to chart, metrics chart, and we will sales, we will put it into value. We get it automatically change the sales to sum. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to create a chart. Let me change into the bar chart. So sum of sales with respect to category we subcategory we have here. Okay. So what happened? We want the profit with respect to subcategory, the quantity with respect to subcategory, the number of orders with respect to subcategory. Will it be able to get into one chart? Yes, but by using parameter. By using parameter. New measure. So what we will do? We will create four measures to aggregate the value of sales, profit, quantity, number of IDs. Okay. So first measure will be total sales. Will be sum of sales, total profit equal to sum of profit. Okay. So this is the total quantity we want to know. So total next measure let it be total quantity equal to sum of quantity. Total order ID we also we want to know. Total orders. We will count the order ID. Order ID. Okay. So this is the measure we have created. Now into the modeling tab, we will have new parameters. In this, we want to create field parameters. So what will be the variable that is field parameter already said. So let it be named as dynamic parameter. Dynamic para. And in this we want total order, total profit, total quantity, total sales. Create. Okay. So a new parameter is created. Now if we change, it is not changing. Why this is happening? Why this is not changing with respect to subcategory? Because there is no relation between this dynamic parameter and this subcategory. So how we will do this? We will change the field in x-axis with dynamic parameter. Now, now if we change anything, it reflected to the chart. Suppose we want two different color also with different parameters. So how we will do that? Let me first change the slicer thing. So slicer slicer setting, it should be drop down and selection should be single select. Otherwise, it will show some worst thing to us. Okay. So there is always one select. So this will make our graph more visible, more durable. Okay. Now we want to change the color. Bar in the bar, we can apply the color. Oops. Let me we first make the table visible. See, the table, the parameter which we created, it create a table in which these things are hidden. So I will unhide them. Once I unhide them, I will see under this. See, all the columns name I will see under this. Now let me again go to that formula thing. I will apply some rules. In that rules, if the value is text, the value is total sales, the color would be this, new rule. If the value, total profit, the color would be related with this. If the value is total quantity, the color would be this. If the value is total order, the color would be this. Okay, but it is not changing. Why this happened? Because I did not select the dynamic parameter, dynamic para fields. Okay, now if we change, again it is not changing. Dynamic para, it should be dynamic para. I have written everything with respect to this now. Now let me total sales, total orders is here. Quantity, now it change. See, total profit, total orders, total sales. Okay, so this is the field parameter. Now let us move to other topic, that is numeric parameter. By using numeric parameter, we can do what if analysis. Okay, So let me again bring that subcategory, and with respect to that, what sales happen. What sales happen? So I will create a I will create a parameter, numeric parameter. Okay. So numeric parameter is, that would be customer minimum 0.1, maximum 1, increment will be 0.05, default will be 0.2. Okay, and we will create a measure as sales target. Sales get will be what? It will be the sales target. Sales target will be sum of sales, sales plus sum of sales into 0.1. See, it is not changing. Hmm. So what we can do in the sales target measure, numeric para value, we can multiply it with numeric para value. Para value. Now if we change, it get affected. Okay. So let me change some few things also. Numeric para change to percentage with one decimal. numeric para value also change to percentage with one decimal. Okay, so let me do some visual calculations. New visual calculation, custom name. So I will see what percentage is the change happen in this sum of cells with respect to this. So percentage increment will be whether sales target minus sum of sales divided by sum of sales. What happened, guys? Okay, again let me do again this visual calculation. Sales target minus sum of sales divided by sum of, yeah, 60% of the change. Okay, so same thing we can do in the gauge chart. If you open the gauge chart, let me open this gauge chart. In the gauge chart, if we want sales and sales target, we want the target value. Okay, if we change it change the target. Okay, and then the sum of sales and sales target. So that's it from my side regarding the parameter. Thank you, guys.